Calculus BC, worksheet 4.7. Number 3 is a classic type of question that you're sure to see eventually if you're in calculus for a while. You're asked to find the dimensions of a rectangle that has the largest area if its base lies on the x-axis and the other two vertices above the x-axis lie on a parabola y equals 8 minus x squared. So here's a parabola y equals 8 minus x squared. And what we're told to do is find this rectangle with the largest area such that we're going to have two vertices on the x-axis and the other vertices on the parabola. Now you can see pretty quickly that what I've just done is I've created this rectangle, and of course we'd like to find the area of it. Now what gets to be very, very important as we fill this in here in yellow is really there is symmetry involved. Symmetry is the key to doing this problem. And you can say, well, look, I don't know how far this point right here is. That's x. X steps to the right. Up here, we'd have x comma y. It's a y coordinate on that parabola. And as we're looking at this rectangle right here, I hope you can see by symmetry we'd have x going the other way as well. So when we investigate this rectangle, really this base is going to be 2x. And the height here is y. But what you need to understand is that because we're on this parabola, y equals 8 minus x squared, and by the way, if you had y equals x squared, just to help you out, you'd have a parabola opening up. If you had a opposite x squared, you'd have a parabola opening down. And if you had negative x squared plus 8, which would be equivalent to 8 minus x squared, that would raise your vertex 8 steps up. This is how we know what that graph is really looking like. But I guess what I'm trying to tell you is that this y coordinate, if I were to look at this point right here, this y coordinate, how would I find it? Well, I'm going to say it's really 8 minus x squared. So what's so super important, and this type of thinking is going to help you down the road, is this point is really x, comma, and of course we could write that as y, but just as well we could write it as x comma 8 minus x squared, because our y value is that. So our y here is 8 minus x squared. So our area is base times height. I'm going to leave it to you to finish this problem. Obviously, you're going to have to investigate where your derivative is equal to 0 and so forth, but this is how you go about approaching the setup.